the morning of day 14. Had a nice quiet night at Wine Creek tent site alone, which was really kind of nice. Temperature was not terrible and there was no wind, so it was a pretty comfortable night. I found out from my wife last night that our 4-year-old yellow lab moose was sick, and they took him in. She took him in, and they had to do emergency surgery on him. He had a piece of a tennis ball stuck in his intestine. He'll eat anything. And it sounds like he's doing okay. It's hard not being there, so that's sort of a pall over what's going on right now. But planning 20 miles today to the NOC, and if all the news continues to be okay on the dog and the home front, I'll just keep going. So more to come. Just getting to the top of Waya Bald, W-A-Y-A-H, Waya, I guess. It's probably about 7:30 in the morning. I'll give you a little panoramic from up above in a minute. So this is the view from that tower. Definitely a cold wind coming through. What's new? I need weatherman Bob to go through all of the temperatures. I don't know what it is. Tell me when I'm going to be warm. But amazing view first thing in the morning. Thought I'd do a really quick video of how I get water out here for those of you that don't camp or hike and maybe you've never seen this. So there's a nice source right here because it's kind of flowing hard and off the rock. I don't have to go into the puddle to get it. This is a bag I'm going to fill up with water, and I'll be right back. Now that that's full, I put a filter on it. It's got a little rubber tube coming off, and then I'll squeeze that bag, push the water through the filter into my 2 Smart Water bottles, which is about 2 liters total, I think. And that's my water for about half a day, so I do that about twice a day. A couple of quick more things about the water thing. Those filters, you can't let them freeze. Apparently that just destroys them and they will fail. So I've been sleeping with that in my sleeping bag area, actually in a dry bag under my knees, along with all my electronics and I don't know, all my water, right? So my bottles of water. So it's kind of a bulky thing I've been tucking under my knees, which works pretty well in the hammock. It actually is pretty comfortable. Yeah, so that's water. Really pretty vista looking off to the east. I wonder if it'll become dreary just looking at all the views on video. But I can tell you it's pretty good reward out here. So I'll keep showing them. I don't know if you can see it through the woods here very well, but it's all ice flows on a sort of cliffside up off of this crest here, and I wish I knew the name and I don't. But that must be pretty epic in the winter. It's super steep and super icy still. All of the charred wood, which is everywhere, which suggests that these peaks are not the place to be in a lightning storm. Note to self. I don't know if you can see it, but the place I'm staying tonight is way down in that valley. You probably can't see it through the trees. A couple of 1,000-foot descent yet to come, which is cool. Beats the alternative. Definitely a part of the trail not to lose your footing. I don't know if you can see that, but no guardrails. Just arriving at the Nantahala Outdoor Center, which is right on the river. Not this little one, but across the road. Maybe you can't really see it yet. I'll take more pictures. But looks like a paddler's paradise. Sandy, if Paul Jr. doesn't already know about this place, you might want to tell him it should be on his bucket list. It looks amazing. I'll take more pictures once I get settled or tomorrow. I did 20.5 miles today and I'm ready to get off my feet. end of day 14, 2 full weeks on the trail. It was a big day today, 20.5 miles, I think. So I've probably done, what, 37, about 50 miles in the last 3 days, maybe a little more. And I'm feeling it. I'm tired. I had a nice burger with bacon and cheese and a couple of beers down at the restaurant. And it's 6:45 and I'm probably ready for bed. Those of you who are pre-geriatric like me might get that. I don't know. Anyway, it's been great. I am looking forward to a little downtime. I got laundry to do. Gonna make some phone calls, load some videos. Got lots of stuff. So I'm probably gonna take a 0 tomorrow. We'll see how the weather goes. Anyway, wanted to wrap up tonight, kind of looking around at what us thru hikers do to hotel rooms and thinking about the mess we leave for the poor people who have to clean it up. And it made me think of the one from Stump Knocker, which is, if you clean a vacuum cleaner, are you a vacuum cleaner?